everybody, welcome to Life at Sunny Lee with Kathy Jarvis. And it's been a hot week. Very busy week, but very, very hot. So that's the first thing I'm going to say is that during this hot weather, you have to stay cool. We've been going out in the mornings and getting stuff done, trying to come in the afternoon, and then going back out in the evening to finish doing whatever we've had to do. Another thing is we've been trying to keep all the animals in where it's cool. Make sure they have plenty of fresh water. Make sure they have shade. Maybe even a fan or a little pool. Something that they can cool off with. And when you go out on walks, especially with your dogs and stuff, take them out. When you take them out, put your hand on the pavement. Make sure it's not too hot for them because you don't want them to burn their paws. Take extra water out for them for when if they need to drink something. Depends on how long you walk. Make your walk shorter in this hot weather. If they want to lay down in the shade, leave them lay down if they have to rest. Don't push them. If they do get too hot, do not throw water on them. Take a damp towel and put that around their stomach areas. As far as people, if you get over hot, you can run cold water over your wrists or on the back of your neck. That helps cool a person down. You don't want to use ice cold water, but tepid water and to cool yourself down. So that's the main things that I really wanted to bring up today. And as far as this week, we took the weekend off and had a great time. We went to the state fair and spent a day up there. It's a very expensive trip, $14 a piece to get in, $10 to park. I think we paid $12 for a ribeye sandwich, nothing else, just the sandwich. Also, I did splurge and buy a few things. I bought a new hat, and I bought a new fake fur cape, like a kind of a blanket cape. Very, very warm. I love capes, and I didn't have anything that was really warm in the winter time, and so I don't like winter, so I'll do anything I can to keep warm. And I tried it on the other day, and it's like being hugged by a big old bear. It's nice and comfortable. So, not looking forward to winter, but will be nice to have that nice warm cape. So we went to the state fair, and then we also did the Scoop the Loop. And if you know what Scoop the Loop is, back in the 60s and 70s, what the kids would do is that they would drive around the block on Friday and Saturday nights and just keep driving around the blocks, waving at their friends, basically making a nuisance of themselves because at the time, most of our grocery stores and department stores and stuff were downtown. And people didn't like it too well that they couldn't get in town easily without fighting all the teenagers. But we did that, go around the block and hang out with your friends. And I think they put a stop to that maybe in the late 70s, early 80s. But once a year, they allow us to go around, skip the loop, drive your cars around the loop. And people come out and they either put up their chairs and sit and watch the cars go by, or they participate by driving a car. If you're an extra proud of your car, have an older car, an antique car, or a brand new car, or just something that you've done to your car, or just want to go and say hi and reminisce about scooping the loop. It's all free, no charges or anything. You just kind of get in line and go around the block as many times as you want, and then you get out line. So we went to that. We did one scoop, and then we went out and got something to eat. But it was fun. Not as many people there this year, but it was pretty hot, so that might be a reason. So we did that. Sunday we went to church. See, I had my doctor's appointment this week. Turned out okay. Of course, I have extra tests I have to do, but these were scheduled tests that I knew that they were due. You know, your mammogram, your colonoscopy, your bone scan, all those extra little things that they want to throw in and have you tested before. I knew these were all due, so we got those scheduled for the upcoming months. So, but everything else turned out fine. And, let's see, we went and got groceries and got all the shopping done, and we started getting stuff ready for winter, picking up extra food. Like, try to keep at least a case or a bag of food ahead. So I picked up an extra case of dog food and an extra bag of chicken food this time. Plus, we always getting a pantry. You always make sure you have stuff that. And I rotated the pantry. So everything is being used as it's supposed to be, and no problem there. One of the things that I did do that didn't turn out well, and I'll take you out to show you. I need to water those flowers. Oh my gosh. That's another thing. With this hot weather, you have to water a couple of times a day. Make sure the animals all have fresh water, cool water. At least once or twice a day, you have to do that. Greenhouse has to be watered constantly, it seems like. Everything needs to be watered during this period. And it's supposed to cool off next week, so that's a good thing. My grass has not got the memo that it's hot and it's not supposed to be growing. And it also hasn't got the memo that our mower has broken. So it's going to have to be fixed. And of course we took it in to be fixed, and the guy is on vacation this week. So it's going to be a good week to 2 weeks before we get our mower back. So who knows what this grass is going to look like. But one of the things that I did do this week was work a little bit in the greenhouse. Now it's nice and hot in here. And just wanted to show you a failed experiment. I tried not 3 sisters, but 2 sisters. I tried the sweet corn and the po beans. And they said, let the sweet corn grow a little bit, and then put your po beans in. And by the time the sweet corn's ready, your po beans will have gotten up to the ears. Did not work for me. Sweet corn grew nicely, but the po beans grew fast. And because of them, I did not get some of the corn actually harvested, because they're being wrapped around it and held the corn to the stalk. Either I didn't see it, or it was to the point where I couldn't get to it. And then as the weight of the po beans went up, you'll see the corn stalks bent over and broke. So I will not be trying this again. It just did not work. I've heard so many people say it did. It didn't work for me. Over there is the green beans. Now those are going to seed. I'm letting them not dry out, but I'm letting them die down without pulling them, so I can harvest the bean pods when they get dry and pop the seeds out, and these will be my seeds for next year. Popcorn's doing great. Everything I read said that it's supposed to look like this. I'm supposed to wait until the stalks turn completely dry, and that way the little popcorn will be ready. The amount of moisture in the popcorn determines how well it pops. The less moisture, the more it's dry, the more it's going to pop, it said. Sweet potatoes have taken over, as the cucumber has taken over. Now remember at the beginning I had trouble with aphids? Well, once I got those taken care of, this plant exploded. It goes from this end of the greenhouse all the way to that end. And the zucchini plant up there that is doing well also. But underneath of this cucumber are pepper plants, and they need to be harvested badly. But I have a problem with the cucumbers making my arms itch, so I ordered some garden sleeves, which we came the other day, but I haven't gotten out here to put them on and try them out. But the cucumbers are just now starting. I've gotten one cucumber, and I got another one coming on right here. This is a Armenian cucumber. Not a true cucumber, kind of a melon cucumber, but I really like the taste of them. Okay, we've been working on the shed. Usually, he's been working almost all day on it. We try to take a little bit of time off when it gets really, really hot, but it's in the shade quite a bit, so it's not been as bad as if it was in the hot sun. But he's been working on that a lot, and we've been doing a lot of the work off ladders, which means that I was spending a lot of time out here just basically watching, making sure that the ladder didn't move, and keeping the cats off the ladder. The cats have a wonderful time climbing up and down the ladder. Another thing that I did, since it was so nice and warm, is I gave Shoes, the dog, a bath. I shampooed the carpet while she was outside drying and washed all of her stuff. So she's nice and clean again, and hopefully she'll stay that way. Hopefully we'll have another good warm spell sometime next month, so I can give her a bath. I try to give her a bath at least once a month, except for the winter time, because I don't have a place to bathe her inside, so it has to be outside. So she gets most of her baths outside, or in the summertime. So remember to take care of your pets. Bring them in if you can. Keep them cool. If you can't, make sure they have a shady spot to be in, warm water, not warm water, cold water, cool water, and some type of shade. Like I said, I turn on the side fan for the cats so they can be in the shade on the side porch and a bit cooler. Oh, hello there. Hello. Hello. Hello, little gray. It's hard to believe that less than a year and a half ago, this cat was scared to death of me. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Hope you're changing your pantry, rotating it, getting new stuff in. And remember to keep busy. Find time to relax in this heat. Don't overdo it. Make sure your animals have plenty of water. And while you're in there in the afternoon, out of the sun, relaxing, you might find it interesting to just meditate and possibly pick up your Bible and read it. So, hope you have a good day. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.